Key point 1. Why you can wear diamonds. Have you ever had anxiety about money or wanted to buy something you couldn't afford? Maybe you have thought it's impossible to achieve the quality of life you want without some kind of shamanic secret. There is a good reason for this. Our parents enriched us through education and career, but the world changed, so our generation faces new challenges. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. It's not your fault. School or university just didn't explain to you the new rules of the game. Business success depends not on the amount of work, but on its quality. Rich people inherit this knowledge naturally and quickly learn where to invest, how to negotiate, and how to avoid tax problems. Their wealth works for them and their children, whose rock bottom could be someone else's peak. You deserve such pleasures too. So, if you want to become a successful player with a winning combination and shining gems in your hands, stay with us. Roll the dice and make the first move. Key point 2. Money is a way of thinking. Medieval alchemists believed they could turn tin into gold using complex rituals to become rich. Although people now realize how meaningless their efforts were, wealth is still shrouded in an aura of myths. Let's analyze them to get rid of the delusions forever. You must work more. More is not always good or effective. Rich people usually save energy. They don't like struggling because they also need free time to enjoy their wealth. What works all the time is their money. They don't just stay on a debit card, but multiply their investment and increase profit. People with high-paying jobs have a lot of money every moment. If you become the CEO of Microsoft, you will get a good salary. Even then, keeping this money in an account or cash is not the best method to make a profit. Income, like water, can take many forms, and rich people use them: securities, real estate, and luxury goods. The most profitable investment is yourself. Your knowledge and health will be with you no matter what happens. Money should impress others. Spending just to impress someone is not very smart. Of course, there are exceptions when you are ready to give your loved one the most beautiful wedding ring. But spending 70% of your salary on a nice suit to look great at a party will not make you look rich. It will only create financial problems for you for the whole month. Connections don't matter much. Unfortunately, this is not true, which is why wealthy families have known each other in high society for centuries. Good connections can give you exciting opportunities and improve your reputation. If you're not from the Rockefeller family, don't worry. You can always start with meeting your colleagues, their friends, and the friends of their friends to build your network. Did you know? According to the theory of 6 handshakes, you and every other person on Earth are separated by only 5 levels of mutual acquaintances. Key point 3. Work smart, not hard. Let's begin simply. Much of the advice you may have heard doesn't work. You can't save millions by not buying a cup of coffee if it's the only thing that keeps you in a good mood in the morning. You can't mindlessly change your career from a farmer to a top Google programmer and not face problems. You can't just find a super cheap apartment. There are many nuances in the housing market. You also didn't choose to be poor, and while money can't buy happiness, it can provide things that make you happy. How can you get more of them? Whatever you do, it's essential to know your worth. Your skills are valuable, and you sell them when starting your career. Every new task or job allows you to polish your talents and learn something new. You can't know where you'll be in a few years, but you should know what you're capable of and why an employer should be interested in you. Even if you worked in a pharmacy and ended up at a law firm after lengthy studies, your past background will give you an advantage in litigation against pharmaceutical companies. Develop a network of contacts who can learn about your successes and recommend you to other people, and don't be shy about negotiating. Invest time in good relationships with your colleagues. They can be crucial for your growth in the company. Would you refuse if someone told you you could earn $2,000 in 2 hours? Negotiations give every employee a chance to do this, and depending on their success, the salaries of 2 managers with the same workload can be very different. If you feel that you have grown and your skills deserve more than you earn, don't hesitate to ask for titles or raises for an equal exchange. Corporations are selfish, and you should be too. Moreover, you're not the first to ask your manager or boss for more, so your request shouldn't surprise them. Gather your successful cases, set up a meeting, and confidently and politely communicate your needs. If there is no effect, consider moving your talents to where you are more appreciated. Key point 4. 4D budgeting chess. Your money won't be safe without smart budgeting. Even if you earn enough income, it may still slowly disappear down a black hole. Although budgeting may sound unpleasant, it is not connected with restriction or sadness. On the contrary, it can help you afford what you want, feel secure, and even save for bigger goals. Budgeting is what makes investing possible. Vivian 2. There is no perfect recipe that will work for everyone, but you can try out several systems and choose one that caters to your needs. Calculate how much you earn after taxes, then choose a method that works best for you. Here are some of the most effective. 50-30-20 budgeting implies spending 50% on needs, rent, food, insurance, 30% on wants, dining out, day trips, movies at the theater, and 20% on savings, investments, and debts. Zero-based budgeting will not leave you with zero in reality. According to this method, your income equals your expenses to the last dollar, even if these are investments or savings. This way, you won't be tempted to overspend, so this approach is better suited for people with irregular incomes. Reverse budgeting is perfect for those who are overspending because 50% of the income goes to investments and savings. Half-payment budgeting is excellent for those who get paid twice a month. Utilizing this approach, you use half of your first paycheck for your needs, such as rent, live on the other half, add what you need for rent from the second paycheck, and still have free money for expenses. Knowing your needs and desires helps you plan even the most uncertain of futures. What if a large debt is part of your budget? Naturally, you should pay it off. But how? Consider the snowball method. Organize your debts from smallest to largest and make the minimum monthly payment on each. Focus on paying off the smallest debt first. By tackling one debt at a time, you'll gradually eliminate them all without losing motivation. Alternatively, use the avalanche method to save on interest. Sort your debts by interest rate, make minimum payments on all, and allocate extra funds to the debt with the highest rate. With a strategic approach, no debt is unaffordable. Good luck! Key point 5. Investing, spend to gain. Do you have a good salary and free money after budgeting that you don't know how to spend? Do you want to make more without extra effort? Consider investments, even if this simple word may initially scare you. You need a financial airbag, even if everything is going well. It will make you feel more secure. No matter how endless the ocean of investment may seem, it has its water boundaries. But you can choose from various routes when you sail on your money-laden ship. The risk is equal to the probability of earning or losing money. If you have no fears, go for options, futures, crypto, or collectibles. Do you want balance? Mutual funds, stocks, high-yield bonds, and real estate will be a good choice. Are you looking for a pleasant journey? Pay attention to the government bonds, money market funds, cash, and certificates of deposits. Whatever you choose, life is unpredictable. So here are some guidelines for investing wisely. Have financial stability and a planned budget. Sacrificing proper nutrition to make a cryptocurrency investment that you think will give you 200% profit is not wise. Know your debt and your delta. Yes, you can invest if you have debt. Passive income is much more pleasing than working overtime. Moreover, wealthy people usually have debt but know their delta, that is, how fast their debt will accumulate interest and how fast their investments will grow. If the delta is positive, invest. If not, look for another option. Play by the government's rules. Most countries are interested in circulating money, generating new money, and growing the economy. That's why there are tax mixing programs for investors, incentive bonuses on bank accounts, and many other sweet options. Check them out on your own, or arrange a meeting with a financial advisor, because time is also an investment, and it can return to you with a considerable profit. Understand your goals, time frame, and risk tolerance. The less time and resources you have for failure, the less risky investments you should choose. However, you can be picky and take risks if your time constraints are flexible. Key point 6. Build tomorrow yesterday. No matter how much you love your job, you will leave it sooner or later. Perhaps you started thinking about retirement when you were young because of the changes it will bring to your life, and your income may fall when inflation and global crises continue unabated. But if you feel panicked by this apocalyptic picture, don't worry. The first best moment to do something may have passed, but the second best moment is today. To calculate how much you need for retirement, look at your FIRE number. FIRE means financially independent, retired early, and refers to the total amount you need to invest to generate your necessary annual spending through investment returns. How do you calculate this mysterious number? Suppose your yearly expenses average $100,000 and you expect a 5% annual return from your investments. First, divide 5% by 100 to get a number you can work with, 0.05. Then divide $100,000 by 0.05, $2 million. Congratulations! Now you know you need to have $2 million in investments before retiring to maintain your usual income. You can't predict every rock on your life's path, but you can plan a route. Of course, the economic situation may change, and so may your needs. You don't have to retire early and stop earning, but if you want to, you'll have the opportunity to do so without fear. If you work in an official job and pay taxes, you can already count on some social guarantees in your old age. Still, you can always save more and make your future even better. People always want the best life their money can buy. Vivian 2. In addition to investments, you almost certainly have some money with you, at least on payday. The modern financial system offers 3 main methods of storing your money. Cash may seem convenient for buying a pack of gum, but it can easily be lost or stolen when you're playing volleyball on the beach. A debit card may seem more convenient because you can contact the bank in case of loss. But if customer support fails to block it quickly, say goodbye to everything in your account. A credit card has the best advantages in most countries because you pay with money to a bank whose interest is in its safety. The active usage also improves your credit history for future large purchases. Conclusion: money is the lifeblood of any human society, and it's perfectly normal to want it. Everyone was born with very different backgrounds, but you can become closer to where you want to be financially, no matter where you start. You just need to manage and grow your finances properly. Try this. Start budgeting. Write down all your expenditures and income on paper or use a spreadsheet. Track where you spent and earned for the last and current months to see how you should distribute your money most efficiently. Look for government opportunities. Open your district economic news board to find some sweet bonuses, tax cuts, and grants. Ask for advice. Do you have a buddy with years of successful investments? Politely ask them about their experience. Professional account assistants are perfect for the business, but personal examples can be more inspiring.